What's up guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle here on my channel. So I managed to actually get the outlines taken off the character models and the Pokemon, so now the colours pop, they just show out more. It looks amazing now. So huge thank you to Just Too Sharp, Shofu and my boy Aaron, who I'm now battling for the help. So yeah, he's back with his waifu avatar, and I promise this man that I would never lose to him again after our first battle. So you may have got the win over me once, my boy. That shit's never happening again, I promise you. So he leads off with his Jolteon and I lead off with my Smeargle. So Smeargle's always been a good lead for me just because it can do so much. Your opponent never actually knows what you're going to do. So I just go for the fake out, maybe break a sash if this thing did have one for some reason, and it's just free damage. So I mean, it's definitely just worth going for. There's no like wrong option with that. So he actually goes up for the Volt Switch, and I was really hoping he didn't switch out to his Cortana just because I did go for the Spore on this turn, and I did want to put something to sleep, because from there I would have been able to just have a nice free setup. But he goes to his Cortana, which is obviously bad, which means it's just a wasted turn for me. I could have went for Sticky Webs, I could have went for Stealth Rocks, but that's not the case. So he actually ends up going for the Swords Dance here, which is actually good for me, because if he just went for a straight up kill, he would have knocked out my Smeargle. I would have had no Sticky Webs up, and that would straight up mean that this battle doesn't play out exactly how it does. So Sticky Webs happening is very important. I'm glad I managed to go for that. So I get the Sticky Webs up. He's at +2 attack, which is completely fine. It doesn't matter what move he used, it would have killed me regardless. I'm at 14 HP. So he goes for Sacred Sword, obviously going to kill, super effective. And that's completely fine. That's honestly not an issue. So my Smeargle dies and his Beast Boost activates. He gets +1 on speed. So that was a bit weird for me at first, but it's honestly whatever. He's +2 attack, +1 speed, so he is definitely a threat. Cortana is definitely one of the strongest Ultra Beasts out there. I go out to my Electivire. So my initial plan was that I saw he was Life Orb, and I needed his life to get as low as possible without sacking off that many mons, because I wanted to go out to my Pyukumuku, which has In is Out. That ability works kind of the same as Aftermath, except it deals back the same amount of damage that it just took that knocked it out. So if I'm at full HP and he OHKOs me, I will deal about 300 damage to him, which obviously means he'll get knocked out. So I let the Life Orb take out maybe a fifth of his health, and then I switched out to my Pyukumuku. He's +2 attack, +2 speed. I should definitely get OHKO'd by Leaf Blade. So I was praying that he did get the OHKO on me, which he actually does end up doing. So he goes for the Leaf Blade and he straight up OHKOs me, which is great. So super effective hit, my In is Out activate, and he also dies. So that's perfect, because +2 attack, +2 speed Cortana is a massive threat. So I'm glad that's just done and out the way. At this point, I knew that whatever mon he switched into would get his speed cut in half by the Sticky Webs, and it was a perfect chance for me to send out my token, my Eevee, and get this sweep going. So I send out my Eevee, he gets caught in the Sticky Webs, it's perfect. I am timid, max HP and max speed, so it's great for me. I now just go for the Extreme Evo Boost, and what you're seeing on your screen is Duncan Leap's rendition of Extreme Evo Boost, because YouTube blocks it out when that move is shown for some reason. I don't know why, don't ask me, it's just how it is. So shout out to Duncan Leap for this this MS Paint Pro skilled Extreme Evo Boost. So with Extreme Evo Boost, if you don't know what it does, it raises all your stats by 2 stages. So +2 attack, +2 defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. Which means Eevee is a threat. Yeah, Eevee becomes a threat. And if you guys didn't know, Eevee also gets Baton Toss. So if you can kind of just put 2 and 2 together, you guys should know what I'm trying to do here. So it's all good and well for me. I'm +2 in every stat. I can definitely live a hit from Garchomp, whatever it uses. I'm +2 defense, max HP, so I can definitely live a hit from the Garchomp. So you know what? Actually, not Token Black. Just because this shit is a bit too Eevee, I think you should definitely let these people know just how Eevee it is.
Man, this shit's too Eevee.
Isn't it just, my boy? So he actually goes for a Z move here. I was praying it wouldn't be something that done too much damage, because that would have been a problem for me. But it actually just ends up being Z Sandstorm now. So it's not actually even too bad, because his speed goes up by 1, he gets his sand up okay. It's honestly fine, because my Eevee will still outspeed. I'm +2, he's +1 because of Sticky Web. No, he's at neutral now because of the Sticky Web, sorry. And I knew I'm definitely outspeeding, definitely going to be able to get my Baton Pass off and send it out to my biggest threat at this point. And it's honestly just fine. It really is. So I bat and pass out. This is pretty much going to be the game here. So use bat and pass my Eevee, send token away, and I go out to my Necrozma. So Necrozma is a massive threat when it comes to stat increases and boosting its own stats in general. And you guys will see why. So he goes for Earthquake. I'm +2 defense. This isn't going to do anything to me. So he gets off his Earthquake. It does literally nothing. And I take Sandstorm damage, but my leftovers managed to negate that. So it's all good. It's honestly fine. So I knew for a fact that this is pretty much the game from here because I am a Necrozma, and if you guys didn't know, Necrozma gets this one move called Stored Power. What Stored Power does is, for every stat boost you get, it will increase by 20 damage, or 20 base power. So you guys will see just exactly how that works out. And you know what, I think every time I get a kill, we'll let my boy TokenBlack take it away, so do it.
Man, this shit's too easy.
Isn't it just, my boy? So, Stored Power, it's a base 20 move, but for every stat increase you get, it will gain another base 20. I am +2 in attack, defense, special defense, and speed. So that makes the base 20 go to base 220. So also keep in mind that my special attack is around 770-ish because I am modest max special attack, and that doesn't even include the damage increase from stab because I'm a psychic type using a psychic type move. So stab itself is like a 50% increase on damage. I'm like nearly 800 special attack with a base 220 power move. As you guys can see, it's basically game over for him. It doesn't matter what he sends out, unless it's a dark type, I will kill it. So he goes for his Mega Revolver and the Pinsir, which is completely fine. Uses Quick Attack, does nothing, and I go for Stored Power. And I will obviously take this thing out, because Pinsir isn't really the bulkiest mon, so Token, my boy, do your thing.
Man, this shit's too easy.
Exactly. So, as I was saying, I saw that this man didn't exactly have a dark type on his team from the start, so I already knew that was good news for me and bad news for him, because Stored Power, as I was saying, is a psychic type move, so the only way he could actually stop me from sweeping him is with a dark type Pokemon, but he doesn't carry a single one. So I knew this was GG, good game, and I would have got the W. So he goes to his Alola Marowak now, which is completely fine. It's gonna get KO'd to Stored Power. It's too strong, man. At this point, it's literally just send him on and let it die. That's literally what it is at this point.
Man, this shit's too easy.
I know, man. I know it is. It really is. So, at this point, I knew he had his Tapu Fini and Jolteon left, so it literally doesn't matter what happens. So the Sandstorm subsides, and I get my leftovers recovery, which is nice. He sends out Tapu Fini, and the most that this thing can do is get up its Misty Surge and just get that out there, even though it doesn't have any play in this battle. So he also gets his speed cut because of Sticky Webs, which once again, great for me, even though I would have outsped regardless. As you guys can tell, it's literally game over from here for him. I told this man I wouldn't lose to him ever again. I promised it, I meant it, doesn't matter what happens. He seems getting wiped out. He doesn't carry a dark type mon with him, which would have been his only saving grace. Token?
Man, this shit's too easy.
I know, my boy. We just gotta let the people know. So once again, I get my leftovers recovery, which is always peachy, and not really much else to say at this point. He sends out his Jolteon, the mon that started it, and gets caught in Sticky Web, so his speed gets cut. Poor thing. And Stored Power. That was literally all I need to do. +2 on every stat, base 220 on the Stored Power. Kill everything, unless he had a dark type.
Man, this shit's too easy.
I know, man. So that's gonna be the game. Good game to my boy Aaron. If you liked, drop a like, comment, subscribe. It'll really mean a lot to your boy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.